Hi guys, Colleen here. Welcome back to my channel. This is a kind of different, I wouldn't really say a different kind of video. It is going to be a get ready with me, and we're going to talk about current topics in the Caribbean. Well, not current, or what MakeupGeek has basically been buzzing about. Let me just wake my face up. I got this Smashbox Primer Water in my Luxie box, my September Luxie box. I did not feature it on my channel. I did a live instead. I mean, you see one Luxie box, you see them all, but this is the scent I got. I was kind of happy. It was between this and the coconut. I've tried this already and I really liked it. So yeah, I just wanted to wake my ass up a little bit. So yeah, I wasn't too happy with our Luxie box. I mean, on a side note, because whatever is the title of this video will be determined by the nonsense I speak today. But I wasn't too happy with the Luxie box. I'm still at two minds about cancelling or not cancelling, because I'm really not too thrilled with the spoiler alerts for the October box. Let's put on this headband because, you know, homegirl have flyaways more than anybody else. Like this week, we have been in the news for all the wrong reasons, between this guy trying to hijack a plane and then some terrorist stuff. Is like, oh god, oh god, well, you're messing up my chances for renewing my visa, bro. MakeupGeek this week, and if you're wondering what the is on the old side. But anywho, interaction between her and a contestant named, I think it's Gabrielle Bernard, fondly known as Gabby. So Gabby is a pretty aspiring model from, what island boy? Is it St. Lucia? Somebody tell me in the comments below, because again, I don't follow these shows. I have better things to do in my life. And she had some thick curly locks, pretty hair, like real pretty hair, you know. And she, apparently that was the week for the makeover, and she was like bugging out a little bit. Listen here, all you You know, I've been trying to go natural. I've been going natural for the past how much ever years, you know, after being relaxed, having relaxed hair for how much ever years, you know. And you know, I really don't want you all to chemically alter my hair. Alright, so that basically is the premise of the story. What? Now, it's a simple story. The root story is a simple story. Now, the nonsense that came off from this very simple story is friggin' hilarious in my opinion, because I like, well, they have nothing better to do between the two, because, you know, I have my thoughts on this all, so yeah.
Well, hello. My dear, before we get into your photograph, this is also the week of the makeover. Jolly. What was all of that at my salon? I need you to explain to me why you were so unbelievably naughty and unprofessional. Please do not relax my hair, because I've had it relaxed for 15 years. And my brand is about embracing your natural beauty and empowerment of black people. I'm okay with texturizing my hair as long as my curls stay intact. You need to understand that my hair is my identity. People seek me out just because of my hair. So when you tamper with my hair, you tamper with my brand. If they say that it needs to be relaxed, I will have to eliminate myself.
Alrighty, so that was the first part of the clip there. Right? They wanted her to do whatever to her hair. I guess this is common in the modeling world. I am not talking about modeling world. Thank God. Yeah, so I don't know if that is necessarily causing drama in her salon. I don't know where they're from. When they're from the Caribbean, like, you want to see drama? Hello, you just had to go on Facebook. It had more drama on Facebook than that. That is like, that was my response, like, you serious? This is what you calling naughty? That's naughty behavior? What she gonna say about me then when I bust to cuss on you? Huh? Like, seriously, I don't think that's necessarily naughty behavior. If the girl is standing up for something she believes in, are we going to necessarily dub it naughty behavior? You know, I could understand to some extent the unprofessionalism, especially in that arena, you know, but what I've realized, at least in, I would say the past, I want to say past 10 years, people like Gabby who stand up for something, represent something in an industry, avenues for them to be that spokesperson is far better than back in the day. You know what I mean? So, I mean, let's see if Gabby, you know, stands up for herself, because I think it, yeah, my natural hair as a black woman, a lot of us identify part of our identity through our hair, whether we relax it or not. I mean, that at the end of the day is our friggin' prerogative. But you see, when it is your hair could be part of your job, in so much as you're putting out yourself there for a certain aesthetic, I guess that's a different story there, but I mean, let's continue with this drama.
I'm sorry, I can't do the chemicals. I really can't. Like, I literally rather leave today because I don't do the chemicals than put the chemicals in my hair and stay. Like, I'm really, really, really sorry, but I need to put my foot down. Through me going up.
Alright, now this is the part that get me vexed. I need to put my foot down. I need to put my foot down. Now, did Gabby put her foot down? No, Gabby did not put her foot down. Putting her foot down. Let's see what putting her foot down is. Right. Let's see.
Yes, I must apologize to you, judges. Previously, I had my hair straight for 15 years. When I made the transition, I started to love myself more because we live in a world where the media tells us that we need to have the straight hair to be accepted. I hear you.
And this is where Gabby caved. Caved like a punk. I'm sorry. She caved like a punk. Right? I was like, but you're talking about having a stand, so what happened? What happened to the stand? Now, funny enough, after this story broke, she went public, and I think the news covered it because I think I saw it in I saw it in one of our daily newspapers. That home girl, after she apologized to Wendy here in this clip, and I could only assume she did that to
As a young up-and-coming model, as a young up-and-coming attorney facing judges or senior counsel, as a young upcoming any professional, you have to be what? Professional. Shutting.
okay, I agree with that. You have to be professional. Now, this is my 2 cents on where they could have handled this. Gabby could have handled this better. Right? Gabby, all Gabby had to do was say, listen, turn off that camera. I need to have a talk with you. Right? And that would have been that. But I guess the producers of the show, right, and of course it most likely Wendy's blessing, said no, keep the cameras rolling because drama sells. And in my opinion, I don't think, well, I think the situation was blown out of proportion, and I think they did that to manipulate the audience, to, you know, to giving their show more views and more traction, you know, because I think this was filmed much earlier this year, and you know, they need to like they need to get some publicity on this show. And I mean, bad publicity is as good publicity. So, you know, just have that little snippet out there, you know, and have everybody running, which is exactly what happened, because all of MakeupGeek was talking about this particular clip, you know.
Now my salon.
I wouldn't say she shut down her salon.
So many other young women to get done and to look fabulous as well. It's a loud non-starter. That's the kind of thing in the real world that gets you dismissed immediately.
No, that is true. In a regular job, yeah, you going home one time, you know. But I don't think that is always the case, especially in like professions where, you know, the arts is a big thing, because if you are good in your own realm, yeah, you have people who don't like to work with you and all that jazz, you know what I mean? Yeah. But if you're damn good at what it is you do, hey, a lot of people might very well just forego that attitude because you're that talented, you know what I mean? You know, say for example, there's a certain soca artist who in the game since he was 7 or 8, extremely talented, and it is alleged that he has one of the suckiest attitudes in the biz. But you know what? My boy still getting work. Still getting work, still popular, still this, still that. Because you know what? In his case, his talent, you understand, is so good you can't ignore it. Just saying, just saying. Not saying that it's always accepted, but because, I mean, granted you could miss opportunities, certain opportunities, but like in that person's case, it didn't close doors for him, you know. He's still, homeboy still, you know, was able to live, and he lives the good life. I don't know if that was a shutting down the salon, Wendy. We know you're looking for ratings. You could ease up on the dramatics. That's like a none it's you kind of situation, like shutting down. That was not shut down salon. Shut down salon. Wendy, I will tell you what would be a shutdown situation for me. When I was 4 years old and I was scheduled to get some shots, I remember which, and you know, you just had to go to the health center or the hospital for it. I remember at 4 years old, right? Of course, I was dreadfully scared of needles, and that was all in part to hearing every friggin' child scream bloody murder. Back then, them nurses, they were rough. And I remember as the nurse approached me with that needle to give me those shots, I give that woman one level jump kick in her face and bend needle. That is what I call shutdown situation. When you're too stush in the bush, somebody just raising an objection is a shutdown matter, right? Anyways, whatever.
So that can happen again. Okay? It's never when I do the hairstyle.
I don't know who this is. I'm gonna skip ahead. This is the part here that had me upset the most about Gabby.
Wow. Are you kidding? Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I look just like Wendy. That's a good photograph. You are.
Listen, my girl was mesmerized with her relaxed hair. So what happened to being an advocate for natural black hair? You know, what happened there? Like, I need to blend this out, I'm looking ridiculous. So you see, when you do that, and then you come with your nonsense of, I want an apology from Wendy, you're on, as we Trini say, you're on nonsense. Yeah. You're stupid, because that was just stupid. You're like, I look just like Wendy. Like, so what happened to your natural hair? You wouldn't still look like Wendy with your natural hair? I mean, so Gabby, even the message you're trying to advocate, like you're confused, you're not certain, you're not confident enough. So you know what, girl, just take several seats back, please. Alright, I mean, I like the brush though. The brush really blended out my foundation very well. Maybe I should get one of the brushes, a smaller one for concealer. I'm going in with the Makeup Revolution Luxury Baking Powder in Banana. I've had this for months and I'm now using it. So we're gonna try you out. You know, see why I need to be on a no buy. I have things that I have yet to use. Alright. So situation, right, between Wendy and Gabby is just a big stoops on both sides. And as an audience, well, as the audience, like, I just feel manipulated, because hearing the hype on it, hearing the hype on the story, and then seeing everybody's very extreme sides on it, it's like, dude, like, seriously, both parties, both women on SHIT, let's just say, they on shit. You understand? Wendy for just being this drama queen and forgetting that she needs to respect people's stance on certain things, right? Job or no job, I'm sorry, right? Because, okay, what if it was something else, like, say, something religious? Say she was a Rastafarian. You would have eliminated her because of her hair? We have reached a point in society where the non-mainstream has now become very mainstream. So the look that Wendy's going for now, right now, is not popular, right? It's the weird stuff, the out of the box stuff. Alrighty. Yeah, so I'll just put a little. Yeah, so my thing is, they both acted stupidly. we the audience were clearly manipulated into two positions on the matter. You know, one being, oh, how you could tell the girl to get rid of her beautiful, you know, locks, and Wendy, you're bullying her, you know, you're using your clout from however long ago, you know, to try and wrestle a situation, you know, and say that, hey, you know, you have to do it like this. Yes and no, because Gabby is a grown woman. Isn't she like 24? She's not even like in her teens for me to say, oh well, yeah, because I mean, some 24s are more reserved than others, but you're a grown-ass woman. If you were that passionate about your, you know, advocating, you know, your natural hair and whatnot, why didn't you just flip and walk out? You probably would have made more of an impact in that 2 seconds, and would have probably more than likely got you the notoriety with some of the Caribbean and international designers to say, you know what, I want that, I love that look, give me her, than to bow. And then you're like, oh my god, with your relaxed hair, I look like Wendy. Goodbye. Bye bye bye. Goodbye. Right? Now mind you, these are my opinions. You don't have to agree with me. This is how I see it. You know, you could have a totally different view on it, and that's fine. To hear your thoughts on this whole thing. Did you watch the clip? What your thoughts on it? Do you watch the show on a regular? Because I felt as if that clip was designed to make people to run and watch the show. And I don't know, like for me personally, I am fed up and tired of being manipulated by social media, I mean, and media on a whole, because this is traditional TV, you know. I guess they're trying to churn up some interest in the show by this little, you know, because this could have been handled way differently, but because I guess there were cameras involved, it just took a whole new life of its own and a different direction than what I think may have happened in reality. I don't know, I'm just saying, it's just my thoughts, but I'm interested to hear what you guys think about it. And you know, I'm open to, you know, just healthy, cool discussion. And let me know if you want like more of these types of videos where I get ready and we do some commentary on something, because I think I did one some months back and that got some really good feedback, but I realized they like the drama situation. Caribbean people again, we just love Bacchanal, but that's just life. I think everybody, no matter which part of the world you're from, you like Bacchanal. Just saying, I realize Bacchanal is what binds us together as a people. So yeah, so let me know any comments below. Thank you for watching. Make sure to hit that like button and subscribe, and until next time, bye.